Yeah, we're up and roll if you want to get the thing going. Yeah, we got to draw a line somewhere. Yeah, because yeah. Oh. No. Baby form, healthy. That's real. Yeah. Let's do it. Good evening, everybody. Welcome down to Cranky Sam. We're going to be starting our infamous bingo here in just a couple of minutes. If you'd like to play along, Bridget should have been around to check your table, but we'll do one last call up here in front of you the whole night then. Be like, these guys are afraid of winning. She'll come back around. We'll take care of you up here. Don't worry. Again, if you'd like to get in on our first game of 5 games, come on up to the table. We'll do a last-minute call for any last cards. Come right on up to the table. Right there. She'll get you in a second. Only her second. Which means I have to give her extra amounts of shit.
Sorry to interrupt you. Yep, but okay.
Exact change too. Welcome boy. Welcome boy.
I got so many 20s. I have all 20s now.
Again, so yeah, it's nuts.
So annoying.
So we want to get rid of most of those and keep all the itsy bitsies.
I'm gonna see how much change I can get from the till real quick. I'm gonna try and get some ones. I will be right back.
Yeah. You're on it, Captain. I believe in you now. I believe in you.
You're gonna
We have a place up at Knoxon. We have a place at Trump Creek.
You play all the cards.
You play it 1, 2, 3. You play them all at the same time. Yep.
All at once.
Yep. Yeah, we have a place up at Vermilion. We have a cabin up at Vermilion.
Oh.
So I grew up near Knoxon. You know Vermilion Creek?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're right out on the point there. So you're going to play all that. We're just going to do a classic round to start off with. So
Yeah, I never got involved with this, but until Drop Creek and they started playing there, and they go,
you're going to be just fine. Don't you worry your pretty little head about it. Oh, come on, you son of a gun. Don't do this to me. Oh, here. There you go. That sounds about right. Shh. Dang it. That's great, man. That sounds about right. That's the area to get it done. Alrighty, folks, this game will officially close in 1 minute. And again, just a reminder, we will start with a classic bingo game. That means 5 in any row, column, or diagonal. Also, just a reminder, everything in front of you is being played right now. So if you have just one sheet, that's 3 different options for you.
Well,
You were like literally just made it.
I've been sitting there to buy. I know. I've been and I forgot I had cash in my pocket.
Oh, it's on. Yeah.
Is that getting a whole pack?
Well, we don't really do packs like that, though. So you're going to play all the cards you buy right now, and we'll come around and sell for the next one. That's the smarts. But if you have 15, you'll be able to play every game. Loving it. Guys, diving in. We're at the last call here. We're going to play some bingo. You got to give her some cash.
$3 for one sheet.
That gives you 1, 2, 3 chances. You play them all at the same time.
You do have to be sitting inside to play bingo. Here, yes. Of course, yes. Pick your favorite colors.
All right, folks, this game is officially closed. We're going to let these last folks go grab their seats, and then we're going to get going. We'll give you that total wins here as soon as we get it counted up. Just a reminder, the last ball call will be on the left up there, and we'll track everything else up under the numbers. You guys can ask to sit with these guys. They seem nice.
Are you still 74?
Just had to stop. I'm so sorry. You missed this by like a minute.
I can't have one.
It's closed. We closed the game.
Closed down, so okay.
All right, folks, let's start off this bingo delight right now with an N34 and 3-4. Remember, this is a classic round looking for 5 in any row, column, or diagonal. If you don't like an N34, how about an N32? N32. And namaste, Missoula. I need you to be one with your breath. Be one with the universe. Be one.
I'll be right back.
And one for you hardcore nerds, another N42, the answer to life, universe, and everything. N42. It's from a nerdy sci-fi book. If you don't get it, you're ignorant. Ignorant. Let's get up in those eyes for an I-28. I-28. And from I-28, we'll go to G48. G48. There's like a 12-second delay. It's like sit and wait. So then I do B10, and then I have to put the other one in while I'm waiting for that one to go.
Don't you love technology?
Let's get back to those Bs. Let's drop the bomb with a B10. B10. Again, looking for any classic bingo win. If you get 5 in a row, give it a good scream. Let's get a live out on the edge of 17. I-17. And you son of a gun, we have an N41. N41. Let's get Shakespearean up in here with 2B or not B2. That is the question. B2. And you can get your kicks with 066. 066, the lazy Saint. I have a feeling it might be an N win. Let's give you an N43. N43. And look at you, 062, 062. You can shut the door with an N44, N44. All right, folks, we do have a bingo called. Everybody hold your cards, though, until we confirm it. Hold your cards. Finally. Ah. We have any other winners? I know. Finally. She's been whining at me for weeks and weeks, y'all. Let's check her score, though, and see how she did. We got an N34 and N41, a free space, cheater, N43 and N44, my friends. That's a good bingo. Give her a hand. Rules down here are you do have to clap and cheer for the winner, but then you can give them the stinkiest side eye possible as they walk back to their table with your money. Just getting that final count on the wins going down now. This does mean you can take out your frustration on those sheets you just bought, and we'll be back around to get you fresh cards for game number 2 of 5, which will be a pattern. You okay? It's only her second night. I was judging a youth performing arts competition this afternoon. It's fine. It was 3 dancers and then me to do all the acting, singing, and like real performing. Yeah. So they're doing all these dance moves. I was like, I don't fucking know what it's supposed to look like. Great, 5, 5. Then it gets down to singing, and I'm like, ooh, oh, girl, ooh. And the 3 of them were like, she made noise out of her mouth. I guess that was
300 exactly.
really. Folks, we just got the final count on the pot. It is $300 even. But I know we can do better than that. So pull out those ones. You know the only other place you can use them is at the strip club. And you show them a one these days, they'll be like, oh, cute, and just walk away. All right, again, folks, we will be coming around to get you down for our second of 5 games. Our second round. First, I was going to say,
You're going to count it out today?
when there's 11 things going on in my brain, sometimes my mouth just gets moving. I'm like, I hope this is English. There you go. 1, 20, 40, 60, 80, 50, 40, 60, 80, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91. So I got 291 here. Try it again. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 80. I'll do it. That's why I counted out.
You're the best. Thank you. This is 72 right here.
This is 78. It's 150. So we just had it.
It's
More like 291. You're like, I'm still a winner chicken dinner.
Thank you. They still the cash thing. I'm happy you'll get yourself something nice with that.
Ooh, the multicolors. Those have nothing but problems. Just a repeated card, just up with different colors. Oh. So sometimes I have like, so sometimes I have like 4 winners. Usually people probably think I want to add a set. So like, I'm the top one. That sugary tomato juice.
It's so freaking hot.
Then I don't have to do anything. We'll be fine. Alrighty, folks, this game, the second of 5 rounds tonight, is going to start in about 1 minute. It's your last call to come on up to the table. As mentioned before, this will be a pattern round, and that pattern should pop up on the screens here in just a second. It's going to be a big old classic H because it is hot as Hades out there. That is your only way to win, that exact H. No rotations, please. That is the only way to play. Also, if you've noticed, the free space is the only N you'll need, so I will not be calling N's for this round. If I do, you get to freak out and boo me, and you get to hurt my feelings. Make me feel sad. Susan, making fun of me when I call the ref. I'm glad your surgery worked out well and you can put me off of them. That's important. Again, this is the only way to win this round, and I will not be calling N because you won't need any. Alrighty, it's hot as hell. Let's dive into round number 2 of 5.
140.
And let's start it off with the G's with a G51, G51. I almost called it N. This doesn't count. I almost called it, but I took it back right away. Okay, so don't worry about it. But let's get over to those B's. I want you to be one with the universe. Namaste, be one with all. And if you don't want to be one, how about you be three? Be three. And you know, why the hell not? How about a B5? Gotta get a B5. Oh my, oh me, it's an it'll come up here, 73. Oh, 73.
$330.
Go from 73 to G53. G53. And to be or not B2, that is the question. B2. And you can get your gift with 066. 066. Old enough to drink, but not old enough to think. I-21. I-21. Well, lucky you, it's a G52, G52. And it's the best I've seen with the B14, B14. Back those G's for G47, G47.
You need
And we're all getting lucky tonight with a B13. Lucky number B13.
Thank you. Like dripping in my eyes like I can't see.
And oh, good Lord, it's a G54, G54. Or no, oh, I'm so sorry. Take all that back. 064, 064. Sorry, I'm like 6 numbers ahead of y'all here. The computers are real slow tonight. 064 was the last number called. 064. The board is correct. And it's an I-24, I-24. And let's drop it back over for an 065, 065.
Officially, yeah, 330.
Can't even think of another number. It's 3 numbers back right now. It's really hard. I need to slow down.
And then we got an 063. Oh, golly gee, it's an 063. Folks, this pot is bigger than the last with $330 coming to you. To one lucky winner, maybe two. Get back to those eyes for an I 26, I 26.
If I'm here, because we'll probably be here at around the same time.
And we're all on the edge of 17, I 17.
What time did you get on? You drink here? I will grab a drink.
And get out your pom-poms, folks. If you're regular down here, we got a B11. B11. Ooh, well played. You're also pretty when you're drunk. That's B11. We'll stick around in those B's, though, for a B7. B7. And we're looking fine with a G49. G49. And the sweetest little number in the world, unless you got her the wrong iPhone for her birthday, that's sweet 16, I16. And last number was I16. It's going to be those O's for an 072. 072. And we're not being tricksy. It's a G60. G60. And the penultimate number, 074. 074. It must be fate. It's an I28. I28.
I hate this. I'm this long. I'm like just getting into the rhythm.
We're going to have multiple winners.
I think so.
All right, folks, here's another group participation one. Everybody can dive in on this one. It's not after, it's... That's right, before.
How you think there's gonna be multiples?
I feel like when it goes on like this and there's just like...
Here comes the sun with an 071. 071.
Yeah. Well, this one's kind of hard. You do need two full bingos and then strip three bingos essentially all at the same time. So it makes sense to go a little longer, but
It's all treats and no tricks with a B6. B6.
but you could be right. I mean,
I don't know. I could also be
hard telling not knowing.
just pure instinct.
Here's another O for you, about an 068. 068. All right, folks, we do have a bingo called in the back room, i.e. the degenerates. If you got that bingo, bring it up. Everybody hold your cards, though. Marijuana is legal in Montana, so it's best to double check. Well, I just said maybe not for you, but sometimes people do. And that's okay. Let's see how she did. In those B's, we got a 13, 6, 14, 7, and 2. That's good. A 26 in the eyes. Free space, a G53, and 68, 73, 66, 63, and 65, my friends, that is a good bingo. Give her a hand, $330.
That is the first bingo I've ever won in my life.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
Get this counted out just so we're all on the board here. 20, 1, 60, 20, 60, 20, 17, 8, 9, 330. Congratulations. You might want to go have some fun later. You know, I don't judge.
All righty, folks, those cards you have in front of you are now worthless as tits on a boar, as my grandma used to say. Worthless as tits on a boar. Oh, Irma, you salty minx. Hey, folks, we'll be back around. Either Bridget or I will be coming up to your table to get you in for round number 3 of 5. This will be another classic bingo round. Classic bingo round number 3 of 5 coming your way. Again, thanks for coming down to Cranky Sam. Just a reminder, this Thursday, doing a special tap room release party for our new Brennan's Wave Montana Blonde Ale. And have some members of Brennan's family down here. Also down at Caras Park, they're opening up the new Caras Terrace. It's a beautiful new spot down outside of Caras Park. If you haven't seen it yet, you can check it out.
Here's the stack.
Love live music on Friday. We got trivia tomorrow. Trying to keep you all busy. Also, again, just a reminder, because we don't hold any money back to, pay me. All the winnings go to you. Sure, it'd be nice if you threw a couple bucks in the old tip jar, especially for one of our winners. Otherwise, why did I even put on pants?
You want to switch your room? Appreciate that. Table was super good.
Usually the routes, by the way, is you like hug the wall as you go around.
Sorry.
Yeah, but you didn't do. And so then I was like, wait, they're all done. And then they were like, hey, come over here. And I was like, no, but then yeah. And then I'm still sweating so dripping in my eyes.
Read.
That's fine. It's absolutely, it's, listen, this is clearly life or death.
You only have to deal with me for one more Tuesday.
What are you going after that?
I'm leaving after that. Forever.
Have we discussed this? Where are you going?
I am going to go.
Awesome, sir. All righty, folks. We have 1 minute to join our round number 3 of 5 up here at the table. 3 of 5. This will be a classic bingo round. That's 5 in a row, column, or diagonal. The table closed in 1 minute.
I'm going to work weddings and events at the Barnum.
You told me. You told me this.
You have a lot going on.
Yeah. Well, that makes sense. I would always rather do project work than do the same shit every day. Or like, sure.
I mean, yeah, I'd rather deal with like, have a good one, guys. I'd rather deal with one bridezilla like once a week than like seven just quasi Karens. Excuse me, sir. Do that in private, please. I just looked over and he was like, and if it weren't for the mustache, I would have assumed better things. But I was like, with that kind of trash stash, I know what he's doing.
All righty, folks, this game is closed. Let's play some classic bingo up in this team. Start G, you're fine with a G59, G59. I, it's I-26, I-26. And officially too old to date, Leonardo DiCaprio, 25, I-25. That classy bastard. God, I hate him. He's the best. I'm like, no, I hate him. He ruined Shakespeare when I was in high school. All right, the answer to life, the universe, and everything, 42 and 4-2.
Do we have like all ones for the pots, or do you want some fives thrown in here too, or just all ones?
I think as long as we have some ones is a lot for that 300. So.
And let's go from N42 to G47. G47. Your vitamins and minerals, including B12, B12.
Absolutely.
Worst or best?
That's right.
Oh.
We already have a G47, so how about a G48? G48. It's an N33, N33. You know, while you're there, how about an N34? N34. We had N33 and N34. And it's a little piece of heaven with an I-27, I-27. And golly gee, it's a G56, G56.
C36 will let me double count.
Uh-oh, it's an 062, 062. Again, just looking for 5 in any row, column, or diagonal.
You can talk to the bar. I'm not in charge of it.
Let's go from 062 to 067, 067. Hey, Rob, the table that always bitches about the music, no matter what we put on, is bitching about the music again. We don't like that. What is it, just ABBA nonstop for you, you trashy broad? Yes, I am back. We're friends, by the way. It's not being misogynist, it's being honest. Oh, 67. Let's get back in those G's with a G. Wait for it. Oh my God, G52. G52. I'm not kidding though. Go talk to Rob. He's the one that picks this trash. G52. Oh, Rob. Big man on campus. Let's get back to those O's with an O73. O73. All right, folks, we do have a bingo called in the back room yet again. I don't know what's going on back there. It's probably shifty, though. 073 was the final number called. 073, but hold your cards.
Hey-o! I was giving you all sorts of shit, too.
You have got it.
We got a diagonal with a B12, an I27, a free space, a G59, and an 073, my friends. That is a good bingo.
Did you confirm the total?
Again, but I believe it's 336. Let me just.
We believe the total was 336, but the youths can't really handle money very well.
Well, we can tell by 3. We can tell by 3. Can't we?
But not by ones and tens, apparently. Jesus. But we do have a winner, folks. All those cards you are holding are now down for the count. We have 2 more rounds after this. This next round will be a pattern round.
He's down in Knoxon. There's a little, do you know Knoxon is? It's like way up in like northwestern Montana. It's a town of like 80 people. First I was like, God, he's drunk. And I was like, oh, he's just old and from Knoxon. It's just coming around like I was
You're losing my girl. Finally.
my sweet God. Well, we need to know officially. We need to officially announce it because it's legally gambling in Montana. I'm so embarrassed on this next slide. I missed one of the tips. You'll see what I say in a second. The screen is over 10 seconds behind. Cause winner's gonna tip, 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 tip.
Okay.
There's one more. What a jackass.
Folks, just a reminder, the kitchen will be open for another 30 minutes or so.
Oh, is it hard to count? Oh, is it hard to count? Something hard?
Well, it's 3:30 long line. I don't know what happened to that.
Which is not. Can't have a 3-3.
I'm pretty sure it's 336, but I don't know if I dropped something or not. I think I'm gonna get something. Sorry. I don't see anything. Okay. Where's my tongue?
So cute. It's like playing that match game where you're like, do you have a mustache?
Yeah.
Guess who?
95, 200,
You ever want to know how to count money sometime? You just let me know.
70, 85, 300. There you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, and 36. And guess what? The Gen Zer can count.
Just took you 7 times.
3 times. Better to. Sorry, 3 is a magic number.
She was counting the whole time we were waiting. I need to count it out though officially. Sorry. Is this just legally gambling? We have to get a license to run bingo. It's your creative organization where I don't thank you. Take this $100.
100.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 55, 75, 95, 200.
Then
20,
look,
30,
that's
40.
Parker.
Hey, it's coming down, buddy. 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95,
5.
300.
The goal is to give Reed a heart.
20, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 34, 35, 36. So, fun fact, congratulations, $336.
Great.
Fun fact,
I'm not joking. I'm saying thank you.
fun fact, the mix-up you can do is split the 50 between the 20s and the 10s. So then you count like 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 90, 2. And then 10s, 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 5s, 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 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1.
I think she's going to keep doing it her way.
Kids learn in school.
Congratulations.
All right, folks. Again, that last pot was $336. We'll be coming around to get you down for game number 4 of 5. Another pattern round here in just a mo. Thanks again for coming down to Cranky Sam. If you like things that involve a little more brain power than just finding numbers on a piece of paper, we do trivia down here every Wednesday night from 7 to 9 o'clock. Hope to see you down here for that tomorrow night.
What the?
I could never do the gongs up trials, or even I don't get what I don't like. They're like, no, you just go take your hands. No, I don't feel that. But I could ride that pony. Are you putting this on the side? Oh, okay. So steal it or remove it, or mess with your fine girl. Oh, this is their organization. I was like, I would lose my mind.
Too. I just ignore it. I ignore. Can't believe it's TikTok.
I was. It was really funny. Well, because it was funny because I gave them too much change back. And I was like, you know what's hilarious is that I was just making fun of my helper. But I was like, but guess what she did?
Guess what I've been saying since I was selling Girl Scouts at the age of 10, and I never heard it.
So now they never taught you how to do it correctly. That's interesting. Yeah. You know, in the Boy Scouts, it's probably way better fun than they probably would have.
All right, folks, this game number 4 of 5 will close in 1 minute. Will be a pattern round. That pattern is going to be popping up here in a second. We are entering toward picnic season, so let's do a little picnic table. Here is our picnic table. As you can tell, we will not need ends again. This is our pattern this way. Your sheet has to look exactly like this. That thing cannot rotate. It can't move up or down. Your sheet has to look exactly like this. Again, this game will close in about 40 seconds.
As if
Someone comes over and I'm like,
actually, this is going to be a really long round. Oh, you know what happened? One of your off counts. Forgot somebody gave me $1 in quarters. Shit never happened. I never happened.
I'm menace to society. Go get your towel. You're dripping.
I'm dripping. I just want to be very clear. I would never make fun of you without me fucking up and making fun of myself first. And then making fun of me making fun of you and then fucking up in a similar way.
All right, folks, this game is closed. Again, just a reminder, we're looking for that specific pattern. No other bingos will do. Let's start with some fun here, eventually, with a G51 G51. And let's get those Bs with a B7. B7. And how about an O? Oh my gosh, it's an 071. 071. And it is an I-26. I-26. Eventually, there it is. And you can get your kicks with 066. 066. And we'll go from 066 to 070. 070. And golly gee, it's a G60. G60. Let's drop the bomb with a B10. B10. And listen up, Hunty, it's I-20, I-20. And they lived happily ever after with an 075. 075. And B8, you gotta get a B8. Again, no ends called this round, no ends. Let's get down and dirty with an I-30, I-30. And rah, 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 shish, boom, boom, get out those big 11. And I, it's an I-19, I-19. Gee, it's great to have a for it. It's G58, G58. G58. Again, last number called is up on the board for you. In case you're too busy with your hands in your pants, you can't pay attention. French down, man, I'm telling you. It's not after, but it's. That is B4. Answer, it's B9. B9. So I'll get lucky here with a B13. Lucky number B13.
250?
250.
It's not divisible by 3, but I don't think. Maybe it is.
Maybe wait. Give me 3. This was that. Yeah.
Three guys, we got first struggle with this, guys. Let's get into those eyes with an I-29. I-29.
That's.
And we're doing great with a G48. G48. It's all for fun at 061. 061. Number 6 with a G46. G46. Oh my, oh me, it's an 073. 073. Namaste, Missoula. It'll pop up here in a second. We got a B1. B1.
Hey, Rob, could I get some food in? Maybe the island plates with like beef. Beef? Yeah, there's like some beef button on there. Is there?
You can count this.
Our last number was B1.
Braised beef.
Yeah, I suppose so. I don't know, Rob or Mike always puts it in for me. It's how he orders it.
And we're feeling nifty here, folks, with a G50. G50. Get back those B's for a B15, B15.
$2.52.
And uh-oh, it's an 062, 062.
252, right?
84, yeah.
84, like 252.
All right, folks, by the way, we are playing for $252 up here, which is a great pot as folks have wandered out into the evening. Remember, your card has to look exactly like that little 50 picture up there in the corner. Let's get my favorite vitamin in the world, B12, B12. And it must be fate. It's an I-28, I-28. You know, you guys get out of this. We will. Let's go from I-28 to I-27, I-27. And I can drive 55, G55. And let's go from G55 down to G59, G59. From G59 over to 065, 065. And look at you, it's a G52, G52. Oh, we do have a bingo call. We have a bingo call. The next number up does not count. We do have a bingo call. Everybody hold your cards. Let's see how we're doing.
Wait, which one? I just want to make sure this popped up for a second.
This number does not count, folks. Sorry, this is how far behind the computers are right now, which is why it's been interesting for me tonight. Let's see how we did, though, here. We got a B8, B13, I-28, I-20 at free space, G52, G60, 065, and 062, my friends. That is a good bingo. Give a hand.
I assume this is your prize money here. She ran off on me here. Let's see. Oh my lord. Do you see what I'm talking about? Look, the ones are all tucked in the middle for no apparent reason. Let's see what we can do. 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, 90, 2. Wait. 2, 20, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 252. Oh, yeah. There you go. Yeah. Congrats, man. Thank you. Oh, thanks. I appreciate it.
All right, folks, we have time for one more quick and dirty round down here. Quick and dirty. We're playing one more classic bingo round for us. It's the final bingo. Doodle-doo-doo. Doodle-doo-doo. Doodle-doo-doo-doo-doo. Doodle-doo-doo-doo. Boop-a-da-ba-ba, la-la-la-ba-ba-ba-ba. Doop-da-doop-doo-doo.
Let's bust this up. Get the fuck out of here. We're running late tonight. Yeah, that's my fault, not the computer's or miscounts too long, gal. It's called passing the buck, so I don't feel guilty. And I'm really mad about it, too.
It's called. I'm aware of what's happening.
I'm going to give you the 20. You're stuck with it. Yeah, let's whiz around. Just get this shit done.
All right, folks, we're coming around for our final game. It's going to be a quick and dirty final classic bingo.
Yo, Rogus.
Some of those,
I didn't hear it all. We can do it.
Oh, if you guys can tell, I hit something on there. I'm going to put the next number in before I can announce it. Because there's like an intended 20 seconds later. So, and then I'm like, okay, so then there's like these numbers that I want to put in. I was calling this is the third number. And then kind of, I'm going to let the brain space right here. Do you have a beautiful
All righty, folks, this is your last call to join us for our final bingo here tonight. It will be a classic bingo. Classic. Oh my gosh, it's just a classic. Oh my gosh, it's only 5 in a row, column or diagonal. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's so nice. The loose ball on the table.
Really?
I should actually, not tonight, because we're running late, but some other time I need to go through and just make sure all the balls are still here. Because you never know what could happen. Just funny, be like, for some reason, we just never, ever call. Is this not going to pop up? It can't be that far.
All right, just a second, folks. Looks like a few of these TVs finally actually gave up the ghost. Let me reset a couple of these that would be ready for our final round.
Reset them all.
All right, folks, thank you for your patience. That should help a bit, though. This one has now decided it's just done. It doesn't like me. I get it. Nobody does. Oh, that's no help. But they made cool like me, or is that it? What just happened? All right, folks, let's get the cash out into your pockets tonight. Have smaller prizes, but a better chance for you to win. Let's see how far behind they are. Looking for a G. How about a G51? G51.
Oh my lord.
We'll get some time to see how far behind it is. One of the TVs of 5 is now working. That's pretty fantastic. Oh, now a couple other ones. Oh, no, that one went. Oh, that one went. No, not going to happen. Well, I thought we'd be able to move through this smoothly, but you guys, we can do this orally, if you know what I mean, and orally. We had a G51, G51. Let's move on to B10, B10. And even though it's not popping up on the board quite yet, that is a B10.
Hasn't even gotten the first one yet. And that one's on B10 has been sitting there for forever. I don't even know what to do about this. The last game.
Just another. It's just today's just a day.
Yeah, it is. It's fun.
Folks, we're going to keep moving through. You go ahead and mark your boards as we go through. Every TV is on its own timing. The one above me just showed the first number, if that helps. So, yeah. It would take too long to reset everything, and it would just be a pain in the buns. So, let's try to do this orally. Let's pay attention with an N35. N35. Yeah, no more fun. Focus. Again, last number was N35. Let's go ahead and move on, though, orally. I hate to do this to y'all, but you'll be okay. We're going to go from N35, the last number, to N41. N41. Looking for a classic bingo win on our final bingo. Again, last number called was N41.
That one's been up for like a half an hour.
Let's move on from N41 to N40. N40. Let's move on from N40 to G49. G49. Again, don't trust those screens. I will pay much attention here. And our next number, sixth call, is G49. So we'll go from G49 to O71. O71.
4 numbers behind.
And last number was 071. Let's go to G47. G47. And we'll get into those N's with an N45. N45.
$331. 77 cards.
Yeah, 99. Yeah, I like it.
I like it, Picasso.
Last number was N45. And we'll go to those O's now with an O74. O74.
Before he makes you do other stuff, could you go get me another cast name? Couldn't have, like, what was the number again?
231.
And the last number is 074. Let's take it to 072. 072. And let's get up in those N's. Last number is 072. Let's do an N36. N36. Yeah. All right, folks, we do have a bingo call. Everybody hold your cards. Definitely hold your cards because we're all flying blind here today. So definitely hold your cards. We have an N45, which is correct. I have that here. An N40, an N36, and an N41, my friends. That is a good, quick, and dirty bingo. In the hand, $231. Ooh, it gets me out of this hellhole of just having good luck, everybody. See, you say I love you. I don't know where you get that idea. Yo, thank you so much for coming out. Sorry for the tech stuff. We'll work on that before next week. I don't know whose problem it is. I personally love to pass the buck, so I'll just be like, damn, Mark Zuckerberg.
What
do you think the problem was?
Well, I was wagering into like 250, but it's 231.
Let's see how we do here. 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Thank you. 61, 60, 60, 64, 71, 72, 73, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 80. There's like 100 ones there. Good luck. Have fun with it, Fritz. Oh, Fritz is like, it's just a box one.
I never write them to my daughter. I'm not going out.
You can't go out there anyway. It's closed. It's a head shop now. Like every other damn business.
Anyway, thank you all so much for coming down. Sorry for those hiccups as we move through. Again, if you'd like a bit more of a mental challenge than, you know, just finding numbers, thanks, bud, on a screen. Thank you. Come on down for trivia tomorrow. Starts at 7 o'clock. That one's free. You just have to know stuff with your brain box and such. Gotta do some thinking with your brain box.
Missing the cap. I'm guessing it's probably helped by it swapping.
My dog was
Yeah. No, not now's the time to do salads and meals and stuff, right?
Everybody have a wonderful time. Keep cool over the next few days. Please hydrate. Remember, hail, hydrate.
Even in the electronic era, you cannot be swayed. You will go on.
I was about to just like start holding up pieces of paper. You're like, here, hold up all these pieces of paper at the same time. Well, some people have to, because some people have auditory concerns or visual concerns. I try to make sure everyone has the best fair chance. Good night, you guys. Thanks for coming down.
Yep.
Rolling, keep that silver rolling. Right. Just gonna have some money in it for at least a gift from her.
Okay, that's
4 hours at stinky dance studio. And was late for work.
That sounds so.
Ooh, places I don't go, like Starbucks. Oh, but look at me finish. I just don't. I go on. I'm like, can you just make something like folding something without soup cascade because those other connection fits? Yes, if moon won't keep on shining on me. Yes, if the moon wants to keep on shining. Hurry, hello. Pew, pew. I know some of it's the TVs, obviously, but I think to buy another fucking computer. This is gonna be the 4th computer I bought for this job.
Are you sitting them like?